Norman and Melissa. Welcome to India Today.
Thank you.
Congratulations on season 2. I was wondering if you had to describe this entire season in 2 words, how would you do that?
Oh my gosh. In 2 words? Watch it. I don't
Norman,
know.
what about you?
That's kind of a double entendre. Watch it and watch it.
Yeah. Can I just agree with that? That was pretty good. I don't think I can beat that. Yeah. That was pretty good.
But this also means I'm so happy to see this camaraderie, because I can tell you one thing for sure, that people are rooting for Daryl, and people have been really rooting for these 2 characters to sort of come together. I want to know for y'all, what was it like to again sort of reunite, and also what does this mean to you, because fans love you all together in the series.
I was super happy that Melissa got there. I've been waiting for Melissa to show up, and to watch her come and really embrace it and kill it, and she just sort of lights up the whole room. So it's to have those 2 characters back is pretty great, and then to have my buddy back is also really great. So I was over the moon.
Yeah, I was very excited about getting to work with Norman again. I love these 2 characters together, and they're so fun to play, and he's really fun to work with. We have a good time.
I can see this camaraderie right here, but Norman, for you, because you've been playing this character for that long, right? How do you make sure that you do not get complacent while playing it? Because once you know the in and out of a character, as an actor, you might feel like you know everything about this character. How do you keep up and make sure that you find something new every time?
Well, the situations are different, but also, I mean, just the weird social experiment of doing it in real time. I feel like he started out so differently than where he's at now. He was more of a let's burn the whole building down and get in a fist fight guy, and now I think he's learning from all these people that he's met along the way. Like sometimes there'll be a problem, and I can see Darol kind of, what would Herschel do right now, or what would Rick do right now? I don't think he had that in his wheelhouse before. I think the situations change, the reasons change, and we keep reinventing the show. So the show itself is so different than the show that we shot in Georgia way back when. And all the characters are
absolutely.
Yeah.
Melissa, for you, lastly, I want to know that, of course, fans were very they were unhappy and disappointed when they learned that you might not continue with Carol at a certain point, but then you came back, so they are very happy about this. But what about you? How did you feel coming back as Carol on the first day of set on season 2? Because there had been a long gap in between.
I was excited to come back. There was a lot of logistics to go through to get there, and I was excited to get to the show and dive into Carol and the story and David, the showrunner. We had a lot of discussions about the kinds of things that we wanted to explore with Carol and Darol, and I was thrilled.
Hello, hi.
Hi, Bhavna.
India Today. How are you?
Great, thanks.
I'm very curious now, because your character, Gemeth, there's always been a conflict with Daryl, right? Like since the beginning that we have seen. So I want to know, as an actor, how do you sort of assess her as a character? Because do you see her as a very different leader? Like how does her idea of France differ from every other leader that we have seen in this universe?
I don't compare her to other leaders, but I'd say she has that view that all the leaders and all the tyrants have, that they believe that they know what is best for the community, and they're gonna. So it's kind of, she really feels that she has to take that charge. It's not something that she's making up to be bright or to show off. She really feels that she has she knows how to impact the lives of others in a better way, so she's kind of she's taking the charge, but it's not she's like most tyrants. She believes that she can do better,
Yeah.
and she's gonna do the exact same as the others.
Okay, lovely. I like your understanding of the character very well, because that is how I perceive her as well. But to you, Rome, I'm very curious. Your character again has a constant on and off with Daryl as a character. They're never really on the same ground when it comes to issues. Do you ever think in this universe they will come to a common ground?
I don't know. I don't know. You know.
He betrayed me. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard, but you never know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But does it ever happen that the hangover of the character that you're playing after the shooting still remains, and you're just in the character and cannot get it? Does it take a while to get out of the character once you're done shooting?
Actually, depends on the scenes. Sometimes, yeah, it can. I like to relax after a big scene. So yeah, it's okay. But yeah, the emotions sometimes are a bit weird after a scene. So sometimes just need to relax, to enjoy, to have fun with people on set. Something simple and positive. It's my way.
Okay, what about you, Anne?
I feel about that character, at least, it's very playful. Playing bad people is much fun. So you don't take much time to get out of the character. It depends on the scene. It depends on the scene, actually. But I felt I was so happy to play that awful character. It was a delight. It was very delightful.
Hello, hi Louis, Eric.
Hi Bhavna, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. Louis, to you specifically, I want to know, Laurent as a character has gone through so much with Daryl, right? Like, he has seen the ups and downs at like literally everything. But for you, how do you see that equation and that dynamic? Is he a friend? Is he a leader? Is he a would-be? Like, how do you sort of see that equation?
So I think people consider him as a leader because, he's meant to be the Messiah. But the way Laurent sees himself, I think he would like to see himself as, a normal child, have no responsibilities, but he's got a lot on his back. And, it's hard for him, but he understands that maybe the whole world is counting on him, to say that.
Right. Eric, for you, I want to know, because a lot of the backstory of your character follow is not really known to people, but as an actor, is it important for you to know where this character is coming from to be able to emote? And at least in your head, you need to know the arc where he's coming from.
Yeah, of course. I'm doing my homework, of course, with the background and everything. But I think in season 2, you will know much more about the character. He's a French Cameroonian warrior, he's the leader of the Union of Hope. And you will know much more in the season 2, because the character's taking, there's a turn point,
Lovely. Yes, I'm really looking forward to it, and so many fans are as well. But to both of you individually, what is the most challenging thing? Because you know that a lot of fans are looking forward to watching not just the character arc, but the overall story together, right? Like, what is that one thing that you find very challenging? Is it the fact that you have to live up to the expectations of the fans, or is it like, just if you had to pick one thing, please tell me.
Louis?
Honestly,
I can tell you myself, is killing zombies. To try to find the head and put the arrow in the head and stuff like that, killing zombies and fighting.
Okay, what about you, Louis?
honestly, I've been kind of thinking about it a lot these past few days, and it's just the fact that there's so many fans in the show, and I feel like, I don't want to mess it up because then people are going to hate on me or something. So I'm trying to do everything correctly. But you know, I guess the fans like the show, and it's pretty good, I could say.
It is, it is. That's why they like it, and that's why the expectations. But thank you so much for your time, and all the
you.
very best for the second season.